We're going to go over more of our fundamentals for our blue belt syllabus. But I'd just like to mention thank you to Fujime for our gis. If you guys want to get a discount, please go down into the links below, type in the discount code. The website address will also be on there. Let's get started. In this clip, we're going to look at triangle defense and triangle escape. So in this clip, we're going to look at triangle escape. So my partner gets me into a triangle. So the first thing I need to do is I need to make sure that this arm doesn't go across, okay, and that my chin's not sticking out, because I'm going to go to sleep very quickly. As soon as my partner looks to lock up, I clap my hands together and I try to open up my partner's hip here. And I tuck my chin back in. So this gives me already some breathing space. It makes it harder for him to close off. You can tell by my voice that I'm not struggling as much here. But of course this isn't going to be a long-term solution. I need to try to escape. From here I'm going to step up. I'm going to bring my knee into my partner's bum. And I sit back. So I want to get my knee touching my chin, and then I want to make sure I posture to break out of my partner's triangle. So as soon as you come here, you want to try to block and bring down. So I'm getting my elbow right into my partner's hip, and then I'm going to turtle my head up. If your head's out, it's still going to be a lot of pressure on your neck, so I'm trying to take pressure off my artery by hiding it into my shoulder, and really pull into your partner's hips so they can't extend or start attacking the arms. You're going to step up, and I'm going to put my knee right in the middle of my partner's bum, sit back, posture to try to clear the legs. Our next escape is a triangle escape. Grabbing hold of my partner's leg, trying to open up their legs by slamming them to the side. Exactly the same thing with this. I need to try to open out my partner's hip and pull my hands into my partner's other hip. So I'm pulling down and turtling my neck. Okay, from here I want to try to secure my partner's leg. So I grab one hand on the bottom of the pants, one hand on the top, right by the knee. I'm going to lift my leg up, and then I'm going to put my shoulders on the mat. And when I do this, I need to do it with speed and power. And then I back out to get my escape. So I get triangled, make sure you protect, open out. Even don't let him finish. If you let him finish, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. From here, climb your hands. One on the knee, one just below the other hand. Lift your leg, okay, and then slam. You want to put your shoulders on the mat, turn nice and fast. And then back out to get your triangle escape. Our next triangle escape is the one I use in an emergency. It's not always 100%, like anything we do, it's not always 100%, but we need to do it nice and quick in order to get out. Once again, my partner gets me in a triangle. This one is generally my last ditch effort to try to escape. So maybe I haven't managed to open up my partner's hips, maybe he's got me across, maybe everything's locked off, and now I'm in a bit of panic mode. So what I do is I grab my partner's lapel and I stand up. As I stand, this foot starts facing the way I want to spin, and I chuck this leg over my partner's head. As I do this, I explode my head backwards, so I go here. to get out of the triangle. So the one downside to this is that if my partner blocks my leg, then I'm in trouble. So I get triangled, everything's in tight, I'm in a lot of problems here. I grab my partner's lapel, I step up, my toes telling me which way I want to go, so I'm pointing that way, and I spin this leg over my partner's head. So if my partner manages to catch this leg, okay, now I can be in a bit of trouble. That's why I need to do it relatively quickly. I need to go here. And I explode my head back. Make sure at the end of the movement, you posture your head back as you go through to open up your partner's legs. If you enjoyed these clips, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the button down below, hit the notifications so you get notified for when we put up our new techniques. See you on the mats.